Meteorological spring starts today, and farmers across the country are getting ready to plant their crops. Matt Reardon, senior Atmospheric Scientist, Nutrient Ag Solutions, joins us now. Matt, there are some pockets of extreme drought that we're following all over, including your home state of Illinois. And NASA data is showing soil moisture is in the bottom first or second percentile. So literally just about as dry as we can get, right? So are we ready for planting season, or do we need to see some things change?
Yeah, I'd love to see some things change. Those soil moisture deficits, they're prevalent across kind of that Mississippi River Valley watershed, right? Where we think about some of our best crop growing regions in the U.S. We're getting rain. That's coming in the forecast, we think. But those moisture deficits at this point, if you average them over the winter, you're talking, 10 inches of rain below what we usually get through the winter months. And near like Arkansas, that stretches down to Florida, and then even down like 5 and 6 inches below average in areas like central Illinois or western Indiana, which is obviously a big growing area that's looking to plant here over the next kind of month or two.
I imagine as farmers look at where those deficits stands, it's a little bit concerning to look at these conditions. So what needs to happen this spring for a good harvest year later in the year?
Yeah, we're looking to get some rainfall into the ground. We want enough rainfall to help them put that crop in the ground and get it germinated. We don't want so much that they can't get into the field. Those soils get wet and then you can't drive heavy equipment across them, but certainly want at least adequate moisture. So looking for more rainfall in the forecast here in March, early April, trying to keep temperatures mild enough that we're not dealing with a freeze later in the year.
So we're showing that drought monitor, but looking ahead to what's in the forecast later this week, we have a flash flood threat that's likely going to set up from the Midwest and into the plains. So I'm curious what your thoughts are. Do you think that's going to be enough? And are there still some areas that are missing out that need it most?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that often these bigger droughts, when they build in winter, they often end in big floods, which is how we would not prefer to get out of a drought. We'd like to just sprinkle in rainfall regularly throughout the weeks. But this heavy rain event on the way this week and then again to next week as well is going to be a concern. I mentioned those areas that have some of the hardest precipitation deficits that we're looking at, like Little Rock, eastern Oklahoma, up into the mid-South, or like soybean belt, so to speak. Those areas are expected to get 4, 5, maybe 6 inches plus of rain. I can't rule out some areas locally, maybe near Arkansas, kind of Memphis, up into Kentucky, getting like 10 inches plus locally. That's certainly going to cause flooding issues, and it's kind of unfortunate that they go right from drought into flood.
Yeah, it's just we wish we could spread this out over a long period of time. I was looking on your website earlier, and you and your team are just incredible with the longer range patterns that farmers are using for planting. So we want to know, is there anything that you see on the horizon that is concerning to you this morning? We've been talking a lot this morning about the severe weather threat that's ramping up, and I'm especially wondering about that with the transition from La Nina to El Nino.
Yeah, we're seeing this rapid transition. There's really another way you can say it. I went back in the records. I'm through like 33 years at this point trying to find a La Nina that has weakened as quickly as this one has. We kind of wait for that maybe later in spring, but even by February transitioning into March here, we're on our way to El Nino. There are kind of no ways out of it, I think, at this point. So that transition's happening. We tend to prefer El Nino, all else equal, because it tends to put more moisture into the ground, particularly over the central U.S. We're starting to see that, I think, in the forecast here over the next 2 weeks. But with moisture in spring, we talked about here a little bit earlier, you start to get a lot of rainfall in March, or if the rainfall pattern picks up in April, that's probably going to be accompanied with severe weather in this part of the world. So the conversation shifts from drought, concerned about lack of moisture. Well, now we have the moisture. I think we'll have to be concerned about some of those wind reports and severe reports over the next 2 weeks as well.
It's so interesting to hear your perspective. That's Matt Reardon of Nutrient Ag Solutions. Thank you so much for joining us. I hear that you have some kids at home. I have a toddler myself, so I appreciate you taking the time from solo parenting to come do this interview with us.
Thanks so much.